I'm Kristal Hart, and here at the theater at Madison Square Garden, Emiliano Fernando Vargas destroys Alexander Espinoza by first round knockout. And in the co-main event, Bruce Shushu Carrington defeats Mateus Hayta by 12th round unanimous decision to become the WBC interim featherweight world champion. And in the main event, Xander Zayas defeats Jorge Garcia by unanimous decision to become the new WBO junior middleweight champion.
Emiliano, man, it's a big Puerto Rican crowd, but it felt like a Mexican crowd after the first round knockout, man. Just how do you feel about that kind of performance at Madison Square Garden?
We're all Latinos at the end of the day, you know. I got love for all Latinos, all my people. Anybody who supports me, I love you. You know, it doesn't matter what color you got on, but it's a beautiful thing, you know, especially I've never fought on the East Coast. My father fought here 26 years ago, you know, so history repeats itself. The same way he looked phenomenal, I look phenomenal, and I was ready for a 15-round fight. You know, I wanted to show more. I got a lot to show, my defense, my head movement, my counter punching like you've seen tonight. And, you know, I thought he was going to get up, but this is my toughest opponent to date. You know, had all the experience in the world, has done 10-rounders all day in his sleep with other fighters. He's only been knocked out once. All the two other losses that he has been decision. He has double my fights. So, you know, I'm top ranked in 15 in the world now, and I want to continue climbing and pick up all the belts.
You know, you got a pull right hand knockout, perfect pull right hand knockout shot.
I was watching a little Floyd.
Little
Floyd.
Definitely Floyd.
Yeah, just talk about working on it. It was mainly the Mayweather influence.
I mean, look, I saw the opportunity, I took it. My counters, like I said, it's something that we've been working on, and it showed through. So very grateful to my father and for pushing me in all my training camps. And you know, this is a quick pit stop. You know, this is a beautiful belt, but I want the WBC, I want the IBF, I want the WBO, WBA. I always said it, you know, I'm gonna be world champion. It isn't a cocky thing. Every legendary fighter knew that they were gonna be world champion before they were. So I'll say it again, I'm gonna be world champion real soon in 3 to 4 fights.
How much tougher do you want to get?
How much tougher?
Yeah. How much tougher do you want to rise to the level of the opponents?
Whoever has a belt, no matter how tough they are, you know, they have a belt. 100%, 100%. I'm a fighter. That's what I do. I fight, you know. So there's nothing more to say, you know. So bring them on.
What makes you feel ready?
Definitely, I would love to get more experience. You know, the step-ups, every fight has been a step-up. And, you know, I'm passing these tests. So, you know, definitely Top Rank is the best in the business. And I just want to continue to win, you know, because my father taught me how to be a winner.
Is there anything new you try to play around with a little bit tonight?
I mean, I was trying to show it. I was trying to show it. I mean, a lot of my knockouts have came with my left hand. I mean, tonight was a right hand. I'm very proud that we're not rushing. We were ready for, like I said, 15 rounds, and you know, I've got a very fast knockout in Miami. I think it was around 40 seconds around like that, but I was rushing a bit and I was all over him, and you know, it was clean, fast, and precise, and that's what it's all about. I'm growing as a fighter as well.
Was that right, something new?
For sure. We're perfecting every day. I want to continue to learn, I want to continue to grow, and I want to continue to be the best fighter that I could be.
Emiliano, let's ask you that. I know that obviously you want to fight anybody, you want to fight for a world title soon, but do you want to see your son kind of rush that process, or do you want to see him kind of take his time?
Well, look, we're going to do what Top Rank wants us to do. You know what I mean? Because they know how to build champions, and once you go up, you can't go back down. So I feel that they're moving them at the correct pace, and I'm just going to let them do their job because they've made hundreds of champions. So I'm excited for Emiliano. He's doing amazing, and we're going to let Top Rank do their job.
You know, you've got that championship eye. Who do you think will be the last guy standing across from your son? Kind of like the Mayweather to his Pacquiao, the Spence to his Crawford. Who do you think is going to be that guy?
I don't know. I can't tell you. But all I know is that, you know, my son is the real deal. All 3 of my sons. And I'm not saying it just to say it, but it's the truth. You know, I'm just super excited for Emiliano because I know, the fruits of his labor is gonna come soon, and he's looking amazing, and that's all I could say, and I'm happy, and I'm here to support him 110%.
It's kind of funny now that I think about it. You come fresh out of a Manny Pacquiao camp, but you get a knockout in your first fight since then with a Floyd Mayweather pull right hand. How does that happen? How do you come out of a Pacquiao camp?
Like, the thing is this, is when you're in love with the sport, you take a page out of everybody's book. Doesn't matter what color they are, doesn't matter what style. I try to be the best fighter that I could be. So at the end of the day, I just look to take a page out of everybody's book and put it to mine.
What was the most important thing you learned from Pacquiao, though, in these last couple months training with him?
Just his, honestly, I'm be real with you, how he treats fans. How he treats the fans is amazing. There's 150 people there. I learned that from my father there too. I would ask my dad, like, don't you get tired of it? People coming up to you and doing this as a young kid, right? But at the end of the day, my father told me those are the people who support you, that put money in your pocket, and this is true. What's 5 seconds to take a picture? They'll remember that for the rest of their lives. So I'm very grateful for my father, my mother, all the experiences that I've had with all these legendary champions, and I'm just looking to continue to be better as a fighter.
What was your biggest takeaway training with Manny?
I think just his tenacity. He's 40-some years old, still going hard at it. Yeah, man, 46. My dad's 48. So.
No, 47, but I'm gonna be 48.
Okay, all right.
Don't make me more
okay,
older.
guy, 47. Sorry. But he's around my father's age, and he's still. That's like my dad's still fighting.
He was on my undercard in LA, right? Yeah. In LA, in Olympic Auditorium. At the Olympic Auditorium.
When you fought 2003.
Yeah.
So
that must have been an amazing feeling. Like all of a sudden, boom, bang, the guy's down.
I was looking for it to go. I was excited but a little disappointed as well. I wanted to show a lot. I felt like this was my perfect opportunity to show everything. But God is a perfect plan maker, and he already wrote it. So I'm just looking to get back into the gym, and they're gonna give me a new date, and it's hunting season, strap season.
And I thought it was so amazing afterwards when your mother's picture was up there and you said she is so beautiful.
Yes,
I almost cried.
She's so beautiful. She's the best. She's the glue to the family, 100%.
Yes, she is.
I'm more scared of my mother than I am my father.
Yeah,
I'm be real with you.
110%.
Yeah.
That's what you keep saying. You get it from your mom. Huh?
Yeah, that's right.
I get my good looks from my mama.
That's right.
You said you were disappointed. What was disappointing?
I wanted to go rounds. I wanted to get dirty. I want to get my, you see the clean suit, but I want to get my hands dirty, So I love to fight. I love it. I want to make the guy bleed. Yeah, I knocked him out. It was a beautiful knockout. I want to see blood. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a gladiator at the end of the day. Just because I wear a nice suit and I stick my hair back, doesn't mean anything. But at the end of the day, if you look like a champion, walk, talk, act like a champion, you're going to be a champion. So that's how I carry myself.
And if you guys can see, when he pulls back counter, he hits him, and that fool is already going down. And Emiliano is such a savage that he was going to try to get him right before he got on, right before he hit the ground, but he missed him.
It's him or me,
but
man.
He missed him, but I go,
that's
a motherfucking savage in you, son.
It's
like,
him or me.
You're not going to let him, fuck no.
I want to
and
kill
once
him.
I hurt you,
He wants to take my health away, and I want to take his health away.
Yeah, so that's originally what it is. He wants to take our health away, but we're not going to let him do it.
Yeah.
They're not going to let him do it. So when we see an opportunity for us to finish the fight, and that was so gangster, the way he pulled back counter, boom, and then he was about to get him right before the uppercut. I go, oh man, hey, he's a savage just like his daddy.
Fernando, this is a small sample size, but how much of a leap has he made from the last time he's been in the ring?
Emiliano keeps on growing. Keeps on showing his pedigree, Keep on showing his pedigree.
In what ways tonight? What did you see tonight that you
Today, look, today we worked on pullback counters here and there, not too often. Today he brought it back. He's over there fighting. He pulls back, boom, right hand, and that's how she roll. You know, so I was so proud of him. I think we worked on some pupa gunners before we went to the ring, right?
We did.
We did before we went.
It was fresh in my head. So
Yeah, I threw the jab, pupa counter, boom, ran before we.
I want a New
got
York
to the
pizza.
ring.
That's what I want right now. I'm starving right
Yeah.
now.
I'll split
I mean,
one
last
with you.
one for me, man. Just when you talk about fighting for a title in 3 or 4 fights, right now the lineal champ is Tio. You guys have been training together? Is that?
Yeah,
was
but
that,
look, at the end of the day, Tio's an amazing fighter. I respect him a lot. Whether he's going to stay at 140 pounds, that's on him. I have a great relationship with him. It's just business at the end of the day. I mean, he's a great fighter. He's the youngest undisputed, if I'm not mistaken. So
I think Haney actually wound up doing it.
he's just undisputed, and those are guys to look up to. But at the end of the day, in this sport, and I said in my press conference, I'm the new era of boxing. All my favorite fighters are 30, 36, 28, 30. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of new stars that are coming up, and I'm definitely one of them. So, however, the cards may fall, they fall, and it's my job just to sign the contracts and fight the fights.
So never say never on that fight.
Never say never. Never say never. I respect Tio 120%. I don't want a clip to come up and you guys turning around, trashing Tio. I got nothing but love and respect for Tio. And however the deck falls, it falls. But I'm the new era of boxing, and a lot of other fighters are. And I believe that, and this isn't anything cocky. Every fighter who's became world champion said the same thing.
Amen.
So, I believe it wholeheartedly. And, I walk with God's favor. So it's definitely going to happen.
Fernando, last one from me. Sorry about that. When you hear him talk about wanting to engage in wars, as a father, do you want him to be in a war, or are you happy with that nuclear bomb right hand he just landed?
No. The thing is that when he says he likes to be in fights, I get it. I know exactly what he's talking about. He likes to, you're fighting each other, and you guys are both throwing punches, and he said me or you, and it's kill or be killed, because we're gladiators. That's what we are,
No,
right?
you guys are fighting hard. You're fighting hard, and you hit him with one,
And then you see
then you see
a little bit of
it's like,
the hanky panky.
motherfucker, I got you now.
Yeah,
This is
well,
my friends,
hanky-panky.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So the hanky panky going, oh,
We live for that.
Sit down.
You live for that.
Sit down. So, and Emiliano, he did that in this fight. You know what I mean? He pulled back counter, and this guy's already going to the ground, and he just wants to get one uppercut, and then the final one.
Yeah.
But that was enough, because that guy wasn't getting enough. But imagine, praise God that he didn't get hit with that shot. But it's that savage in him that he goes, you heard him. Oh, he's going down, but now hold on. Let me make sure. Boom! But he didn't get him.
You get a flashback.
He's
You get
happy.
a flashback.
That's why I asked, But congrats on the win.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate it.
You're the truth, for real.
Thank you, my
No,
brother.
And it was
absolutely.
Fitz Vanderpool. That was
Fitz,
the one you,
whip,
2003.
Fitz
pullback?
whip, pullback, boom, boom.
There you go.
That
Hey,
was
you're
the
a
one-
boxing encyclopedia, bro.
Yeah, he really is.
I love that.
That was one of
Hell
the
yeah.
first ones I watched, HBO.
Wow.
Yeah.
Love that. HBO days. Hell yeah. Thank you guys. I
Appreciate you
appreciate
guys,
it.
man.
Thank you so
I was
much.
with people
I
from
appreciate
Inland
it.
Empire
Congrats on
watching
the
that
win.
fight
Thank
with
you
them.
so much.
Yeah, that was a great job.
You know what it is, Shaq.
Of course.
For you and your
Always.
family.
And I'm Kristal Hart reporting from the theater at Madison Square Garden. Hope you've enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the finals.